Nice. We are live.
It's on the second switch down on the left, and it should be the only slide that's up there. Got it? Oh, okay.
Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and how he had killed all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger to Elijah, saying, "So may the gods do to me, and more also, if I do not make your life like the life of one of them by this time tomorrow." Then he was afraid. He got up and fled for his life, and came to Beersheba, which belongs to Judah. He left his servant there, but he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness, and came and sat down under a solitary broom tree. He asked that he might die. "It is enough now, Lord. Take away my life, for I am no better than my ancestors." Then he lay down under the broom tree and fell asleep. Suddenly an angel touched him and said to him, "Get up and eat." He looked, and there was a cake baked on hot stones and a jar of water. He ate and drank. Then he laid down again. The angel of the Lord came a second time, touched him, and said, "Get up and eat, otherwise the journey will be too much for you." He got up and to Horeb, he went to Horeb. He got up and ate and drank. Then he went in the strength of that food 40 days and 40 nights there. Then the word of the Lord came to him, saying, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" He answered, "I have been very zealous, the God of hosts, for the Israelites have forsaken your covenant and thrown down your altars and killed your prophets with the sword. I alone am left, and they are seeking my life to take it away." He said, "Go out and stand on the mountain before the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by." Now there was a great wind, so strong that it was splitting mountains and breaking rocks in pieces before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind, an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a sound of sheer silence. When Elijah heard it, he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood at the entrance of the cave. Then there came a voice to him that said, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" He answered, "I have been very zealous for the Lord, the God of hosts, for the Israelites have taken your covenant, have forsaken your covenant, thrown down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. I alone am left, and they are seeking my life to take it away." Then the Lord said to him, "Go, return on your way to the wilderness of Damascus. When you arrive, you shall anoint Hazael as king over Aram." This is the word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. More or stop or no worries. One, two, three. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Okay, do you need more from Dave? More Dave moving around or what? Okay, Dave, would you play? Getting anything from your microphone, I think is what he said. Your vocal.
Test, test, test. There you go.
There it is.
Okay, try it again. All right. I thought it was a little soft.
Yes, suddenly we can hear you.
Oh, 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 you pulled me from darkness and clothed me in garments of praise. Jesus, forever my song will be you, only you. I'm living in freedom. You've taken my burdens away. Jesus, forever my song will be you, only you. For the cross that you bear and the debt that you paid, for the victory you won over death and the grave. This is the reason I sing, for the hope that you give and the joy that you bring, for the promise that heaven is waiting for me. This is the reason I sing. Oh, 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 I will not be silent. I'll testify of your grace. Jesus, forever my song will be you, only you. For the debt that you paid, for the debt that you paid, for the victory you won over death and the grave. This is the reason I sing, for the hope that you give and the joy that you bring, for the promise that heaven is waiting for me. This is the reason I sing. Oh, 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 oh. So good, so good. You're so good to me. Forever I'll sing. You're so good to me. For the cross that you bear and the debt that you paid, for the victory you won over death and the grave. This is the reason I sing, for the hope that you give and the joy that you bring, for the promise that heaven is waiting for me. This is the reason I sing. Oh, oh, oh.